Audio Jungle.
Major accident at one of the biggest power plants.
16 people have been killed, around 100 people injured. Several laborers are feared trapped in an explosion.
We have an explosion.
An explosion rocks a nuclear plant.
A boiler at the NTPC power plant in Raebareli exploded, leading to casualties. Over 100 people have been also injured.
On 1st November 2017, the NTPC had its biggest accident ever when a boiler furnace exploded at the Unchahar thermal power plant in Uttar Pradesh. The death toll from the explosion has risen to 37, while more than 80 people have been seriously injured. Sources say that unit number 6 of the plant, where the boiler exploded, was put under commercial operations hurriedly on 30th of September 2017, when even the trial operations were not over. It is alleged that the hurry was because the Prime Minister was supposed to inaugurate the unit on 9th November. The question is, how could this boiler explode when both the BHEL, which built the unit, and the NTPC are familiar with these units for the past 40 years or more? Let us look at the sequence of events leading to the blast, as pieced together by NewsClick from various sources. This is a boiler, and this is the bottom ash handling system, from where the non-combustible residue is released as hot ash. According to sources, there was a problem of clinkering taking place in the boiler. Clinkering is when the ash becomes solidified, almost like blocks of cement. The clinkers choked the bottom ash hopper, leading to a huge buildup of ash inside the boiler. As a result, the pressure inside the furnace started increasing. So, the NTPC officials tried to bring down the load. At the same time, they attempted to remove the clinkers manually by inserting steel rods through the manhole doors and the bottom ash hopper, a process known as double poke. It is crucial to note here that, at this point, it appears the NTPC officials bypassed the boiler protection by disabling the master fuel relay trip, which cuts off fuel supply when the pressure gets very high, because they wanted the boiler to keep running. As a result of the double poke, huge mass of clinkers fell down, creating unstable conditions inside the boiler because of large pressure fluctuations. This led to the water walls being cracked, and unburned coal particles got carried over to the rear pass of the furnace. In the rear pass, the unburned coal particles caught fire, leading to an explosion in the economizer. Hot flue gas, ash, and steam came out of the economizer area, causing extensive burns to the 300-odd people who were working in the vicinity of the boiler.
Why was the boiler protection bypassed? Why were there so many workers around the furnace? Is it because work on the unit was still pending, as sources say? Why was the unit put under commercial operations when it was not yet ready? Only the NTPC has the answers.
When we think about reducing emissions, we often think about renewable technology, but advanced coal technology might be even more important. Coal remains the world's leading fuel for electricity production, and like other industries, today's coal technology is far better than it was a few decades ago. Advanced technologies that are available today, including high-efficiency, low-emission coal technologies, can greatly improve the efficiency of coal plants. And that's a big deal. As efficiency at coal plants goes up, meaning how much power they can produce from a ton of coal, emissions of carbon dioxide goes down. Just a 1% improvement in the efficiency of a conventional coal plant results in a 2 to 3% decrease in carbon emissions. Thanks to investment in technologies like scrubbers, today's coal fleet is already far cleaner than it was. U.S. coal plant emissions have plummeted 91% since 1970, even while coal consumption jumped. We can do even more if we encourage the further deployment of advanced technologies. Take the Prairie State Energy Plant in Marissa, Illinois. It's outfitted with a range of advanced technologies. They remove 85% of nitrogen oxide, 98% of sulfur dioxide, 99% of particulate matter, and 90% of mercury. And because the plant is more efficient, it uses less coal to produce even more power. More advanced coal plants like this facility could make a difference here and here. If we improve the efficiency of the global coal fleet from its current level of 33% to 40%, achievable with existing off-the-shelf technology, annual carbon emissions could fall by 2 billion tons. That would be a carbon emissions reduction equivalent to all of India's annual emissions.